Welcome back to another episode of the Journeyman. We have changed our methods for this episode after being royally shafted by Leverkusen in the last one. It's time to change things up ahead of a January transfer window where we will be changing things up. We head into January where we've got Leverkusen again, where we will have the opportunity to figure out whether the change to our tactics has or has not worked. To be fair, I can probably get away with Sim in the first 3 games here. Although, certainly in the Europa League, this is the formation we're going with now. It's a 4-2-1-3 rather than the 4-4-2. The plan is to sell Wahi, sell Ruter, move El Kanous to Cam, sign a new striker, sign a new right winger, and sign a new CDM in January. To hopefully help us get back closer to the top end of the table. Braga just hold Arsenal to a 0-0 draw, which is a great result for them. We're currently a long way off the top of the table. We are, was it 11 points or 9 points short at the top? 10. Right slap bang down the bloody middle, Ches. 10 points off top. Not great. Azun is a player I'm not really playing much, and he's just said, "You're not playing me, so I might leave." Well, guess what, pal? You are more than bloody welcome to, because you're off. And I'm not going to use you. So I'm going to list them on the transfer list now. Wahi's currently valued at 54.5 million. Has a decent amount of time left on his contract over 4 years. So he's going to be bank. Going to make lots of money there. Azun, transfer list. He's valued at 41.5. He's got a £56.8 million clause. I'm not going to offer him a new contract just to remove the release clause. That's kind of cheating. And Gini Ruter is worth £49 million and has 18 months left on his deal. So there's a lot of money to be raised there. Rakoba I've not used at all either, so I'd be tempted to sell him too. And List says 27 million. I'll be happy to keep him. I definitely want to sell Azun though for that sort of fee. And then we're in a good position to bring in some more talent. Nazarenko I've not used at all, although his contract is expiring in 6 months, so I'll add it. There's not really any point adding him to. Well, I'll add him to the transfer list in the hope that someone buys him in the 2 weeks remaining before they can pick him up for free. Probably not going to be that lucky. Let's go and play Union, and we will actually play Union. I want to make sure that I. Pretty surprised. Really enjoy football. Wouldn't want to go and play anywhere else. Same for Gini Ruter. Tough Tartars. I want you to go and play somewhere else. So go and play somewhere else, please. Let's beat Union and kickstart the second half of our season. Union are also playing that formation. Leverkusen could not have wiped the floor with me with it more. I don't think this is going to go that way. Areola, Jacobs, Duki, Due, Gonzalez, Schaefer, Ramos, Carbonero, Olabash, Vitesse, Calimuendo. Union are not as good as they were when we played with them. That's for sure on FC24. Let's see what this new formation plays like. Got not a full strength 11 out, but that's because I saw how poor Union were on paper. So hopefully we can still get the win. If not, then I'll call on the big boys. But those big boys actually aren't going to be my big boys for much longer because we're going to move them on. It's not very often you improve your side by selling your best on paper players, but that seemingly is how actually this team is going to get better. I mean, lovely ball. Lino. Azun. Close me down. Never mind. Wahi. This might be a formation that really suits Wahi, but my impression of him has already been formed. And unfortunately, no matter what he does in today's episode, he's definitely going. Olabash. Floated. Yeah, fair enough. You just knew. As it fell, it was set up perfectly for a quality finish, which is exactly what Calimuendo has provided. I don't really have lost that header, considering I had the jump on him, but it's a great goal. It's a really well-executed, high-level technique finish into a high part of the net. They were behind for 8 minutes. It's 1-1. They were level for 2. It's 2-1. Don't make me change my mind, Wahi. As soon as I put him on the transfer list, he's actually started to play very well. It is only Union, though, so let's not get carried away. Oh, nice. Schäfer. Schäfer still. Oh, that animation's so stupid. No goalkeeper in the history of football has ever, at the post like that, dived out of the way. It's the one of the worst animations in the entire game. In what scenario has a goalkeeper ever dived to the right in that situation? Farcical. 2-2. Such a fucking stupid animation. Watch Wahi score a hat-trick now. This is stupid. This is outrageous. Alright. 3-2. Bazoon. Why? I really hope this isn't a thing in 26. Because these sort of challenges are just so unrealistic. Union down to 10 men. Keeler from 40 yards wide and half-time. McKennie. Uzun. Lift it for Wahi. That's not Wahi, it's Bahoya, but never mind. Here goes Lino. There really doesn't go Lino. I thought for a minute it really opened up for him, and then it just didn't. Lino! Straight at the keeper. Bahoya. Wahi. Straight at the bloody keeper. He's just... You've got to finish them. I know you've already scored a hat-trick, but you've got to finish them. Come on. I would like another one, let's be honest. Not scored since early in the half. Why is Wahi... Oh, God. It's a good finish. But Wahi running towards that kind of... Like, I don't even know. I need to see it back. I tried to just sprint in a straight line at it, and I feel like he was just kind of zigzagging. I'm trying to run at this in a straight line. And you can see him twisting and turning. What's he doing? If he runs at this in a straight line... Like, I know I've scored, so I'm really harping on here, but this is exactly why I'm selling him. He's just not very good. Look, he runs left, then he runs right, then he runs left again, then he runs right again. And still just has to BS the gameplay to be able to keep possession. Like, that's just... Oh, my God. Is there ever more FC fucking nonsense clip that you've seen in your life? Schäfer. Nice ball. Not a nice ball. Game over. Well, in theory, the new formation worked really well. Wahi got 3 goals and an assist. But I still could have scored 7 with him. So I'm going to sell him and get someone else in that's better. Leverkusen win by 3-0. Nice to see Leipzig drop points. Hopefully others did as well. St. Pauli is our next opponent. We are up to 4th. We're still 10 points behind Bayer Leverkusen. And they've only conceded 10 goals all season in 14 games. Ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Porto have offered 19 million for a player I haven't used once. What's his valuation? 16.5. Give me 24 and I am laughing all the way to the Deutsche Bank. Allez. All the way to the Deutsche Bank. Thank you, Porto. That'll do very nicely indeed. We're going to be able to afford some very high quality players. St. Pauli next. No, hang on. Man City want Ruter. Give me all the money in the world. Not sure what he's valued at, but you're Man City. Valued at 49. Give me 80. Thank you, Pep. Oh. 72? Thank you, Pep. Cheers, mate. Top out. Oh, we're going to buy some very, very good players. Oh. I don't want to sell him to Leipzig. That would absolutely come back to bite me on the arse. You're not going to Leipzig. I'm not that silly. You can go to PSV. PSV? I've got 75 million to spend on Wahi. Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Give me 100. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh my god, they did it! Oh my lord. Right, okay, we're having a field day in the transfer window. St. Pauli, get ready to get annihilated. Oh, even Brighton are getting involved. Maybe Brighton will give me even more. Brighton have bid 17.5 million plus an 82 rated Felipe Pereira. I'm just laughing you out the building, lads. Bye. 3-4-3 for St. Pauli, which is brave when you're bottom of the table. Zaloha, Clemens, Smith, Badder, Ocampo, Byrne. Oh, Bailey Byrne. Patreon player. Hello, Bailey. Nunzio Layla, Philip Treu, Abdullah Bar, Shio Fukuda, and Ellis Sad. Hopefully, they will be sad by the end of the day, because with my full strength 11 against an 18th placed poor St. Pauli, I'd very much like a particularly strong result here, please. Shut up, ref. Fukuda. He gave it a whack. Oh, it hit a hand. All right. This is a really good place for a free kick. I tell you what we could do in January is, in one of the positions, sign someone that's a free kick wizard. Oh, Petrovic with the best double save you've ever seen. Off the post. Open goal. Keeper somehow gets back to his feet after diving to his left. To dive to his right to keep that out. You knew I was going to explode had the rebound ended up going in. Because of just BS rebounds on FC. But, dearie me, what a double save. What a double save. Gila. Lamine. I'll look for the run. That's a great ball to Wahi. He's not the last man, but it is a nasty challenge. He'd probably get a red, but he could justify only being a yellow here from the ref. And it is only a yellow from the ref because of the extra defender that was there. And this is exactly why I want a set-piece taker in January. We'll give it to El Canoes for now, just to see what he's all about, but probably not about much. El Canoes, what are you all about from a set-piece, pal? Yeah, not much. Ooh, needed saving, though. I think it was probably going to hit the post. Can we challenge for that? We even acknowledge the fact that the ball is in the air and headed your way at all, Mr. Lena. That would have been nice. Coyote. Inside to Kamara. Ruter. Oh, lovely little reverse ball. El Canoes. 1-0. It's taken till the 45th minute, but we finally found a way through. Apparently the only thing you can see through the murky fog is his hair. Trying to force it straight down the middle. Fukuda. Sad. It's not a foul, ref. I thought for a minute he was going to give one. Give it to Coyote. Down the line to El Canoes. Just lay that in front of Genie. His first touch took him straight into a defender, but we get away with it. Lovely footwork from El Canoes. And back to Wahi. It was Lino. Should have been two. El Canoes is so good in possession. That's why I love him. We can get him to finish as well as he did for the first one. Or the only one so far. And not like he did with that secondary chance more regularly, then we'll have a banging central player on our hands. At the moment, Ruter is playing central, but obviously Genie is about to leave us for a significant figure. At least I hope, anyway. Please agree contract terms, Genie. I want that 80 million quid. I'll have that back. Thank you, McKenny. Lino. Ruter. Looking for Wahi. Terrible pass. And that's why we're selling you. Part of the reason why we're selling you. Leverkusen 2. Dortmund nil has just popped up. Popped up? It's popped up in my top corner. So, Dortmund are going to lose more ground on Leverkusen at the top of the table. And Leverkusen are still never losing. and are still going to be 10 points clear of us after this round of fixtures. Inside to Genie. You've got room to do what you want here, Genie. Pick a pass. Go for goal. Ref. Pen. Not sure it was. I'm not sure it was. I think it might have been. Part of the ball there from their captain, who's furious, look. Can't get to the referee quickly enough. What a great replay angle. Thanks, game. Well, we've got a pen anyway. And from the spot, Lena makes it 2 in the 84th. It wasn't quite the battering I wanted for St. Pauli, but a win is a win. But you can tell from the trajectory of the ball that the game has not registered him actually getting the ball. His foot reaches it, but the game has not registered him actually touching the ball because it's gone through his legs and wiped me out, and the game's give a pen. So some things go for you, some things go against you. It's just that this thing has gone for me in a game where I'm already winning against bottom of the table and I don't really need it. And when it's gone against me, it's been against a title rival. So yes, things go for you and against you over the course of a season, but I still don't feel like it's been how I would have liked it to have gone. El Canoes makes it 3. Again, rebound that goes for me in a bullshit fashion in a game against bottom of the table, not a title rival. Give me that against Leverkusen and I'm happy. I don't want it here. Why, he's just fallen over nothing. Genie Ruter's run into a man, and that will be game. We're going to win by 3 goals to 0. Goal difference is going to be important, and this will cancel out the dip in goal difference from the game against Leverkusen in the last episode. So there's that, I guess. We have only lost 2 games this season, Leverkusen and Leipzig. We drew with... Dortmund lost 3-0. We drew with Dortmund. We drew with Bayern. So we're still 3rd in the table. We're still 10 points off top. Bayern Leverkusen have a 4-point and then 10-point and then 11-point and 12-point and 13-point lead. It's quite close in the battle for 3rd. Not really close at the minute at the top of the table. Let's get those deals sealed between now and the end of the or the beginning of the window, and then we'll see exactly how much money we've got to go and do something or do a lot in the transfer window. I would like some money here for Nazarenko. Yeah, 12.3 will do. I've literally not even used him once. We're going to raise a significant amount of money here if they all go. And they are starting to go. Jeremia Rakoba goes to Porto. Uzun was approached by Bayern. Oh, that just means they've paid his release clause, I presume. Because he's got 4.5 years left on his contract. So that just means they've paid his release clause, right? I think it's got to mean it's got to, surely. Pretty sure that means they've paid his release clause, which is fine by me. Come on. Get me to... Genie Ruter's gone to Manchester City for 72 million. Bye, Genie. I'm going to have one of the biggest transfer budgets I've ever had. Nazarenko goes to Sevilla for £12.3 million. Bye, Alexander. Is Wahi going to go? Are PSV going to stump up the money for the wages? Januzun goes to Bayern for 56.8. Bye, Jan. What's happening with the Wahi deal? Please don't tell me that Wahi has not agreed terms with... No! Wahi didn't agree terms with PSV. I want my 100 million. God damn it, Ellie. As if. Gutted. They can afford £100 million, but they can't afford his wages. Well, most of the players I want to sell are gone. Uzun, Nazarenko, Ruter and Rakoba. But Wahi's still here. Delegate renewal. Sure, whatever. He stays. Cool. Okay. So, I would like, where he managed Ches, I would like a right winger and a CDM at the minute. And then a striker. That's literally... that's why Wahi's deal fell through. I don't have enough people to fill a squad. So, that's annoying. Well, let's try and sell Wahi again and make sure that we've signed someone in the meantime. My budget currently stands at 169 million without Wahi having been sold. There's been a call in live chat whilst we're recording this for Omar Marmoush to return to the club. He's 85 rated currently at Marseille. He's quick, he's agile, he's strong, he can finish, he can pass. I'm absolutely game to bring Omar Marmoush back to the club. Finesse shot, dead ball, free kick accuracy 85. Hi, Omar! Come back to the club, please, Mr. Marmoush. We are desperate to bring you... Well, I'm desperate to bring you back to Frankfurt. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Come here, boy. I do not want to pay his £87.4 million release clause. Thank you. My chief executive reckons I could get him cheap. He's right. Very cheap. If they're negotiating to 37, then I can definitely get him for 33.5. Omar Marmoush is coming back to Frankfurt to lead us, hopefully, to Bundesliga glory. Or maybe Europa League glory. Probably nothing, but we'll do what we can. Wage-wise, 90 grand a week. Let's go! Omar Marmoush is back. He's Pakistan. £33.5 million. Deal done, sir. Right. Okay. The player valuations are just not right for most players. Or at least teams will negotiate crazy deals for no real reason. A bid for a Mesha. A Mesha will stay. Do want to make sure that Wahi goes, though. Because if I can't sell Wahi, then that's most of my team improvement funds for the other two positions gone. So just double check these on the transfer list. He is. Marmoush is in, though. Marmoush will start moving forward. I'm sorry, Mr. Wahi. You can be on the bench for the time being. But you're not. Oh, he's on the bench already. Okay, I need more players then. Right, I think at CDM I want Bruno Guimaraes because I know for a fact that was it Liverpool? Liverpool were willing to sell Bruno in the summer, and I think I'd like Bruno to come in as well. Trivela, playstyle plus, long ball pass, flair, press proven, incisive pass. I'm going to gauge what live chat say. A leader of men, £38.5 million. I think that is a no-brainer for a cheap fee that leaves plenty of money to try and bring in a worldy winger. But I'll wait and see what live chat say. I might wait and see what you guys say as well. I'd be intrigued. It is going to be at CDM. We could have a look and see who's around, who's doing what in some of the bigger leagues around Europe. So let's have a look. We are looking at the best of the best or close to the best of the best. Not the best of the best. We're not there yet, are we? But certainly we won't be signing any 90-plus rated players. But that level below, like Ryan Gravenberg from West Ham. West Ham! I'll add him to the shortlist. Bruno at Liverpool, obviously. They've got Hjulmand as well at Liverpool at 87 rated. As if they needed anything more. Let's see what else we've got. Like, I'm not going to go and sign Rodri, for example. Safo Schlager's 83. Sandro Tonali's 87 at Newcastle. Ugarte, I don't really want. Ugachukwu, no. Vermeer, no. Well, there are some very talented players around. I'll have a quick look. in Liga, but I don't think there's going to be much outside of PSG. 83 rated is kind of not really what I'm looking for. 34-year-old Joshua Kimmich is not the one. Felix and Mesha, maybe we can bring the Meshas back together, but he's only got 81 passing, and that's not really good enough for me, I don't think. But I'll add him to the list. It's got block, technical, flair, and aerial play styles. That's your Ruben Neves regen. Declan Rice is at Marseille. I'm not sure about Dec, really. Pape Matar Sarr at Monaco. No, definitely not technically. Even though he's 85 rated overall, he's not really got the technical stats to follow that up. I'm not sure who else we have in the Bundesliga that could be of any real note. Moises Caicedo is at Dortmund though, so we won't be signing him. To be fair, I think we've already looked through this league at CDM, because that's how we ended up with making the decision to go for Kamara in the first place. Oh yeah, Lavia at Werder Bremen, but again, technically he's not outstanding, is he? Yeah, I think we've looked through the Bundesliga already. Serie A might have the occasional potential very good option for us. We're looking kind of for that like 84 to 88 rated player, I guess. Balaba's very good for Brighton in real life, but I'm not sure he's quite the finished article here. I'm not sure I can justify getting Benacer off AC Milan, although this is kind of the more fantasy save, isn't it, than the realism one. So potentially. Locatelli I'm not really that keen on. Amadou Onana's not really doing it for me. Samuel Ricci at Inter, not really doing it for me. We'll see what La Liga has. I could look at centre mids rather than CDMs, but they are going to be playing at CDM alongside... Bejcetic is not that great. They're going to be playing at CDM alongside Lamine Kamara, so... Fagioli is at Osasuna. Fagioli might be okay. Don't know whether I've used Fagioli before or not. Archie Gray, obviously, actually isn't that great, Archie Gray. I thought he'd be better than that by this point in a save. Kobbie Mainoo at Valencia. Kobbie would be very good. He's also very expensive. He's very expensive. But he's also particularly good. Saival doesn't really do it for me. Alright, there are some names for the CDM role. Mamouche is going to come in at striker. When it comes to winger, I've no idea. So that I am going to have to leave to live chat and to you guys in the YouTube comment section. But that will do for today. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. We're going to have some money to spend. We shall have some fun in this window. We've already had some with Mamouche coming in and more to come. I'll see you in the next one.